Hello everyone, this is Lolcohol. In this video, I'm going to be showing off a character that I spent a lot of time working on that just did not come together, but it is probably the most fun build I've ever played. The only problem is that it really struggles killing bosses in high tier maps. It clears bosses in lower tier maps pretty easily, but when it comes to high tier bosses, it's just not that good. So, what is the build? Well, it's a Cast When Channeling Hydrosphere. Sounds goofy, it is goofy, but let me show you how it works. So Hydrosphere drops this little ball of, well, a sphere of hydro. And this thing drenches enemies. I'm not going to read it to you, but basically this thing does damage to enemies, and then you can hit it, and then it kind of pulses, and you can also manually move it by casting it again, like this. So my idea was, what if we do that with Cast When Channeling? So as we spin with Cyclone, this thing moves as we go. As you can see, it just follows the cursor and it hits everything. It kind of stays in front of us. So let's hop into a map and I'll show you how it plays. And you'll see when we get to the boss that there's a bit of a struggle happening. And then, of course, at the end of the video, I will go through everything and explain it. But yeah, let's do some gameplay.
All suffering in this world stems from your actions.
I must have time to gather my will.
So as you can see, the clear is really good. That was only a tier 14 with no mods. I have tried it on tier 16s with tons of mods and it still clears really well, but you saw there, when I got to the boss, the damage just fell off completely. So this is not going to be a full build guide because I don't feel like this is at the point where I want to encourage you guys to play it unless you have some money to play with and you just want to try something a bit memey. But let's go through it. So I'm using an Eclipse staff with Cast When Channeling. You can get this on shaper bases, and the way I crafted this was using an essence of woe. I believe there is a 1 in 27 chance of hitting Cast When Channeling while using an essence of woe. This gives us a lot of spell damage, and it also frees up a gem link so that we can actually have a pseudo 7 link. I've tried so many different weapons. I've tried Cosprey's, I've tried Mjolnir, I've tried the Cauterizer for like a double cast on crit, Cast When Channeling setup. I just cannot get it to the point where the single target is good. What you're seeing now is not necessarily the only thing. I've tried like impulses, I don't know what else I use, but impulses seemed kind of good because we're doing a lot of shock. This is the final straw. This is kind of where I drew the line, where I said, okay, I'm going to try this, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to move on. I got a 6-link Wave of Conviction setup because POB said that that does the most damage. By the way, I will share the part of the building in the link. Headhunter, I mean, I'm in standard, so I tried a bunch of different belts. Obviously doesn't need Headhunter, and then just some boots, some flat damage to spells and frostbite, and this thing that gives us life and crit. By the way, this is a crit build. Then this helmet that I crafted. I spent 40x on the base for this Blizzard Crown, and then I did the suffixes with an Awakener Orb, and then I slammed on T2 Life and T2 Hybrid Life. And I'm also trying Call of the Brotherhood. Now, I don't know exactly what is the best to use here. If there are any people in the audience who are like master builders and you can figure out the single target on this, I will love you, because the gameplay is so fun. In maps, this is just so much fun to play. It's so goofy. But let's go over some of the other stuff. I am using Herald of Ice and Herald of Thunder. The Herald of Thunder actually strikes the Hydrosphere itself, causing it to pulse and do more damage. And the Herald of Ice is just to make things explode and feel good. And Hatred is just to add more flat. And then as for Flasks, at Series Promise, I think this is pretty good. This might even be a legacy one. Nope, it's not. And a Diamond Flask, I tried Taste of Hate. That also didn't really push the single target to the point where it needed to be. Yeah, I mean, you can even see I've tried Light of Lunaris with a Cosprees. I've tried double Cosprees. So this is the build. If you want to try this, I am warning you now, as a new player, don't do this by yourself. I haven't provided any form of leveling for this. I haven't provided anything other than a really rough path of building. But if you're looking at this and you think that looks fun, and also you're willing to struggle and tweak it and play around and see what you can get, then I would highly recommend doing this. And also, if you can figure out the single target, please, please, please let me know in Discord and share the POB with me. And if I try it and it works, then yeah, like I said, I will love you forever. By the way, this is such a sloppy video, but I'm Inquisitor. This is what the tree looks like. Yay. Again, check out the POB if you want to. I've tried this with an Elementalist as well. I think I tried it with Hierophants or something like that. I've tried everything and I want it to work so badly because I think this could be such a good build to share. I've tried an Orb of Storm setup. I've tried linking instead of Cyclone, Storm Burst. So I'm just trying to save you time if you're thinking of things like that. I think even Nezzy helped me with this build. Yeah, I mean, that's enough waffling. This is Cast When Channeling Hydrosphere, one of my favorite failed builds of the league that I just didn't show to you, and that's why I'm sharing it. End of the league. Hardly anyone's watching. If you're watching this, well, congrats. You got some sweet bonus content. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. Have fun and have a wonderful day. And please help me fix this build. Make it good for me. Tell me why am I stupid? Why is it not killing stuff? All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.
Divine power! Divine power! It's branching, Exile. You're making me nervous.